What's going on, boys and girls? We're back again. It's Panda Master 322 here, and we're gonna be playing another Call of Cthulhu, where we're entering the madness. I totally forget what happened last time, so anything that it says that happened, uh, you know, I just will completely forget. We were doing this to prepare for my Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign. I remember that. I remember the Boston accent. That's all we took from it last time. Is that they have a Boston accent, and I want the people of Saltmarsh, to have a Boston accent. And apparently, Pierce managed. I don't know who Pierce is, but he managed to get into the warehouse. Place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting, interrupted in a search by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. And we're going to the Hawkins Mansion. So I guess this is the Hawkins Mansion. Great place. Lots of color. I can already tell. You know, lots of use of good, strong color. I like how the stairs are a different kind of wood than everything else. We got this beautiful tree here. Is that oak? I don't know. Hard to tell from here. Some great ivy. Everyone likes a good ivy wall. All right, ivy going up the side of a nice wall. It's very pretty. We got some banisters right here. Looks like some damage, but it's natural. Natural damage. You know, people pay good. It's like ripped pants, man. People want rips in their pants. They want good rips in their pants, not just, you know, amateur rips. So this looks like it's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to see what's inside. Ooh, they got a gate too? Fancy. Very fancy. I don't know what happened to his face, but something happened to his face. He's got this big scar as if he was hooked. Maybe that's what happened. He was caught on a fishing line. Oh, we got someone's watching him from the woods. Ooh. Foreshadowing. Look how upset he is. Alright, he opens the gate. This beautiful ornate gate. Rusty, okay.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
The most beautiful mansion I've ever seen. We're here, I mean, this could be an Airbnb with some investment.
Has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in
There's
its hut.
only old Winchester in its hut. What should we ask him? The place is, it's clearly not. Yeah, you know the
You're
place
the one
very
who
well.
looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Oh, we gotta figure out who removed it.
If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement,
All of us like a good painting.
then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I would take a good painting for a mansion. Yeah, I'll be honest, I thought the mansion was
I
on
see
fire.
no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm an investigator.
Old
A
Silas
drunk
and his son
investigator at that.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions, okay? This is an investigation. Don't be like that.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
Yeah, who's
If you
Winchester?
manage to get something out of that bum, I'll end up asking you for advice.
He
Ooh.
talks too much.
Ooh.
He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
Slightly unhinged.
Not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire,
I'm losing track of how many people. There's too many people in this big family. The house burned down. Someone took a painting. Let's get to it.
Still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up
Okay, stop. He really wants to go up there.
You
Yeah.
won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
there? It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival
The
of
first settlers? Clearly
It's got
not,
nothing
because
to
we
do
saw
with Charles
cave
Hawkins'
paintings.
debts.
So the first settlers did not live in
You've
mansions. They
already
lived in
begun to nose
caves.
around, it would seem. So, since you already
Oh.
know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels.
Where was he going?
Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Oh my gosh, this guy's so pushy.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards,
So there's the guy taking care of the place.
Could he be a problem?
strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a
Aw.
remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A true force
That
of
old man
nature.
doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna go, okay? I just wanted to ask some questions, Mr. Cop.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
Because you glow. Ooh. Do we want Officer Bradley with us? Yes.
Why not? You can help.
I want to see
Right.
more of this
Let's go.
guy who couldn't be bothered to do his job. We got some trees. We got, you know, a great garden here. With it just needs a little work. Just a little watering here and there. I don't know where he's going. But we're going to go this way. We have a beautiful garden. More garden. And just more garden. I really thought there was going to be a graveyard back here, but it seems like it's just an empty gardenscape. Oh, but the view, the lone chair facing, frankly, the wrong way. There's nothing over there. Oh, there's a bird in the tree. Look at him go. Beautiful view of the harbor. We got the this giant lighthouse here. Some rocks, some areas over here, over yonder. Plenty of ships in the harbor. We got the the dock there, and the warehouses, and prime real estate. I would look at this place and think, you know what this place needs? Industry and a mansion, because that's all that's here. that is. Oh, I really thought there was a dead body just on the ground. I thought that was going to be the twist. Well, I see an eyeball. No further ado. Or that's not the saying. It's without further ado, Matt. So we can't go this way because...
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Oh no. Quite the contrary.
Sturdy. And well sharpened.
So this was the view that we got.
Sturdy.
Okay, there's nothing else to say about an axe that is clearly embedded in the root of a tree and not the actual tree. But that's fine. We got this ornate archway, which people, I guess, didn't want them to go up the normal way, so no archways over there. But they wanted them to gallivant through this garden. Trees like bones, just kind of everywhere. And then they wanted to be visited by the angel of love. That's what that is. The angel of love, and not death. Just, what does it say? What does it say? Hilltop House, built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Okay, I clearly want to
Bradley
investigate.
was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Oh,
The
yeah.
architecture seems too recent.
That is true. It's much older. So I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5. Okay, so we got some Jesus. So this is 1693. It's kind of like 90s architecture or not 90s. This is like modern architecture at the time, because this takes place in the 1920s in 1693. It wasn't that long ago. in 1920. So, you know, it's a pretty old house, but not like ancient. 1693. Were there even people in Boston in 1693? Hold on. I'm Googling. Uh-oh. The Salem witch trials happened in colonial Massachusetts during 1692 and 1693. Oh, are we gonna find some witches? Are you a witch? That's a very triumphant pose. But you don't have a hand, so I don't know what the hand was doing. Okay, he's creepily watching a grave over there. More tree bark over here. Nothing too fancy. I'm just looking to see if there's, you know, sometimes there's things in the cracks. Okay. Creepy music playing as we approach the grave of his ancestors, clearly, because look how upset he is. I mean, oh, someone broke a pot. 1883 to 1924. So that's like new. You gonna say anything? You're just gonna stare at me while I look at the graves. And then Sarah was 1892 to 1924. Were they the same? No, she was a little younger. And then 1924, but we can't. Ooh, 1913. So Simon died. So these couldn't be the only people that were in the house at the time. Because the house was erected in 1693, correct? Correct. Right? So we're thinking. 1693, Salem witch trials. A lot happens between then and 1880. Right? That's 200 years. So this house is 200 years old, but not really 200 years old. I'm cooking with gas right now. All right, we're gonna talk about Sarah real quick.
Flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Oh, was he in love with Sarah? And
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I bet it was the cop.
Told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
I'm gonna do the
Is
we're not
caretaker
alone.
still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep
The
our eyes.
caretaker must have been here at the beginning.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Alright, let's go to the mansion, he says.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting?
I mean,
I don't
someone
see
who wants
Silas
money.
doing such a thing.
Paintings go for
Let
lots of
alone
money.
allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Yeah, he's kind of right. Like, I don't think we've met anyone who's behind this. Unless it's you, Officer Bradley. We got this archway. Is he coming? Nope. He's just gonna let us die. Wow. Very, very kooky indeed. Game saved. Oh, things are about to happen. I heard the music change too. Is my boy coming here? So here's the beautiful ivy. We got the ivy. We got clearly a later addition to the house because, oh my gosh. Looks like the newer wood are newer additions, right? I guess this isn't even wood, it's stone. But like that's got to be a new addition to the house, this little archway thing. Because people got tired of going in and out between there. And that chimney looks newer. So maybe they added a fireplace. Or maybe it's older. Maybe that coloration shows that the wood around the place is new. The wood's new and the stone's old. I don't know. Let's go look at the axe again and see if we can see anything over here to suggest foul play.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Oh! Oh, the axe is gone. Right.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Oh, we should go tell Officer Bradley that the axe is gone and that we need to go home because we don't have a warrant. I wonder if we can tell him. I wonder if that's an option. Hey, Officer Bradley. I just wanted to let you know that there was an axe and now there isn't an axe. And we're gonna die. Someone's gonna behead us. You seem rather concerned about the leaves on the ground. And someone's running around with an axe in the house that we're about to enter. Let's be on our guard, I guess. I forget what my strength stats are, but it's a good thing I went for a strength build, so I can take on anyone who challenges me. Even with an axe, my fisticuffs are no match. So this door, I don't want to climb those stairs. It's clearly boarded up for a reason. I'm afraid now that I'm going to get attacked. I don't like that hallway either. I don't like that Officer Bradley is leaving me alone. I want him to bother me the entire way. Are we going to meet this Silas character? There's a light on over there. I bet that this door is... we can't go in. I bet it's going to be like, no. This door is boarded up for a reason. This can't be the entrance.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay, yep, that's exactly what it said. I've played enough games to know. Man, these birds are just big. And this place must be covered in bird dung. You know, because that's how birds are on the sea. It's the dark side of living in the ocean.
This entrance
Oh my god. A cutscene, okay. Are there QuickTime events? Okay. Immediate aggression.
Force the door, you nosy prick.
Easy, sir. All right? Put down the axe.
Yeah.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Oh, this guy's old school. I kind of like Silas.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Grab his axe. I work
Sarah
for Steven.
Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels.
That puts him at ease.
Me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
I already
The
told
police
you.
report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Alright. We can't grab his axe anymore. Let's pry a little bit now.
Flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Then you
Let
would
me
want
shed a light
this.
on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here,
Okay, we
take
talked
the
our way
key
out of
and
it.
do
We talked our
what
way
you
out of
have
it.
to do.
We didn't have to use our
Go on,
strength,
then.
even though I really wanted
Just
to.
to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Alright, we got the key. We got Silas. Can he talk still, or is he just... he's just going that way? What's over here? He's gonna kill me as soon as I... nope. He calms down pretty quick. So, quick to anger, quick to calm. Mr. Silas. I don't know his anything about him. This is a fun gate.
This gate is locked.
Alright. Well, I have a key. Can I use it? Oh, I have a character point available. So strength, not as useful as I thought it would be. Gotta be real. Eloquence, I think. So eloquence or medicine? I think eloquence gives us level 3 eloquence. Eloquence. Let's look at our key. Okay. I don't know what I expected. It doesn't open that door. It only opens the other door. We could take his keys and maybe we get access to the whole place. Maybe that was the strength option. But we can use some stealth. Alright, we can steal it from him. I don't know what... Why is this whole corner here? What is this side passage? Where does it go, man? We got all this rubble and ruin. This must be Silas's house. Oh, there must be another key. And Silas went the other way, so he's not following us down here. Very interesting. There's some wood for the fire. Oh, we got a bottle of rum. What's in here?
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Well, drink it. Can I take a drink? Is that something I can do?
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Yeah.
Poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
I wonder if he has TikTok. Oh, we can't get inside. Why is it locked? We needed those keys. We should have beat him.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Okay, Mans is a heavy drinker. Game saved, which means there's going to be a cutscene. Oh? Secret tunnel. Oh, there he is. He's like, where did you... What was all that for?
Pierce, shout. Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're
Dude,
right.
you were no help. He almost killed me. You told me that you were going to quiet him down. It's the whole reason I brought you. Okay. We have the key.
Let's take a look inside.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
with you.
Okay, we're in the mansion. He's gonna just walk around with his axe, I guess. So we're looking for the scene of the fire. And there's a ghost right there. I can already see it. Like, what is this? There's a dude. We got this lamps, we got vases, and a lot of books. Big on the books. Why are rich people big on the books? We're gonna
Follow
enter.
me. I know the place.
Rich people like
Who
clutter.
left this light on?
Oh. What do you mean who left? We know. So we're gonna... Is occultism the next thing? Or psychology? Psychology represents your knowledge. I think... Oh, we can't improve these anymore. So we need to improve... what's strength? Do we... Strength represents improving a skill improves your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms or use of violence during interactive discussions. I think we're gonna go the strength build because next chance I'm taking the keys off of that guy. I didn't trust it last time, but we're gonna do it next chance we get. So we got rats, so we aren't alone. And the rats went that way. What's over yonder? We got books. That must be I don't know, Silas in his glory days, maybe? Just the worst webs. We got more thunder, we got... Okay.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Reconstruction, ooh. Let's see. Okay, so looks like they were bred. We got medicine
What kind
check.
of meat is this?
Oh, that's a good question. It's relatively tentacled. They were eating tentacle meat. That's like the first thing we should like. That is it's like a pig, but not a pig.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
And he knocked over his chair. That's to keep the fire at bay. Got more folks. Some paintings hung up on the walls over here. What else? What else could there possibly? Okay, we got the broken plate.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
So there was yelling, a disagreement, and the wife was here.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because she wasn't
Something
hungry.
happened at this table. An argument?
Definitely an argument. We're piecing it together.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
That's exciting.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle class.
Middle class? What about this is middle class, bro? This apparently is where the fire was. Which, there might have been a fire in there. I want to go around the corner. I want to peek.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
It's nice to have a painter in the family. She paints everything.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Yeah, clearly. He was exotic ruins. Those are the pyramids of Giza. He was looking for Egypt.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Like, I can't do parkour at all. Even with all that strength, no parkour.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Alright, what else is going on in the fire? Alright, okay, clearly someone was burned.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Were they all burned in here?
They had a fight. Why?
Over their argument, bro. They were upset. It was the squid meat, dude. Squid meat gives you rage.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Ooh. And why is the painting of him as a squid man? She said, I don't want none of this squid business no more. So why is there a shoe?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
I mean, those look like slip-ons. They easily could have fallen off. Especially in a struggle.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Ooh. So there definitely was a fire in here. But a one-room fire.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh. Those are some long fingers. I don't know. I'm starting to think.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Someone fell here.
What's gonna happen in this cutscene?
A desperate attempt to flee.
Very interesting.
And the boy.
This could easily be added to my campaign.
So, Detective, what do you
We're
make
writing
of
this down. The clues do match. That this place was botched.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
it? What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into
Definitely
a
had
fight.
a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
My broke does not care. All right, we gotta spec into more strength. One more, and then we'll start doing other things. Because a 4 in strength is pretty strong. We should probably get a 4 in eloquence, or just a 3 in psychology next.
I'd be in serious trouble.
You'd be in trouble? Why? We're literally doing. We're doing your job, dude. Are you not allowed to... Okay. He's going that way.
This door is locked.
How did he know? You can't just disappear like that. Bandages.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Who was, like, hurt? Where did the policeman go? Like, bro just kind of went. And now we have multiple directions without any help. Maybe he's in on it. Because he just kind of dipped. Which is, you know, now we've got 2 people to fight. But this is why we have superior strength. They can't hurt us.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Why was he writing them? Why would you write down the lyrics of that song? Let's keep our little... I like our little fire. Why? Why is everything a railroad? I really thought that they gave us a choice. No choice. You have to go down the spooky hallway with the ghostly wisps at the end. We can't light the broken lamp. Give us more medicine.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Whoa.
Dated 1818.
Good reference. So we got Frankenstein. So there's lightning gonna strike the guy. Man's a monster. A man and a monster. That's what we're learning. Monster and a... Oh, there's the guy. What was that sound? Like alien noises? Okay. Got boats. Boat exploration. Another painting. Quite the family they got going on here. We got more cobwebs. Another medicine book. Oh no, this is Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man...
You know what? I'm gonna write down these books. We got Moby Dick, we got Frankenstein. Some reading I can do. Every book known to man. This must be the encyclopedia section. We got the Globe. Definitely, bro is definitely... Okay, don't sneak up on me like that, mister. I know he's up to no good. Like, he smells like he's up to no good. Oh, wow.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
We got more sea shanties over here.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Hold up. 14th century. Oh, people have lived on the peninsula since 2400 BC by the Massachusetts people. Okay, so there is some precedent. Oh, yeah, we got more medicine. We're just gonna be the most medicinal man that you could possibly be. Okay, so bro was leading us on a false trail. Let's talk to him. Let's ask him what he knows.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins?
That was crazy.
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Oh, how could I miss the piano in the room? We got some musically talented boys.
This piano is in disrepair.
Can I play it?
Looks like the Hawkins kept
Bing,
it
bing,
more
bing.
for decoration
Bing, bing, bing.
than for music.
I don't know, they were singing some
This
sea
piano
shanties.
is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration.
Let's go up
than
these
for
stairs.
music.
These stairs aren't blocked. Okay, they clearly don't want me to have the boy out, but I want to have the boy out. Got more tables, more... Oh my gosh, more books. Ding. Look at that. The electric light.
Greek mythology.
Greek mythology.
Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Why are they studying Greek mythology? Doesn't make any sense.
Dark water history.
Dark water.
This place was settled back in 1692
Salt marsh.
by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
They seceded from the New England colonies. Ooh. I wonder if this is based on a real place.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
I want to know what whale tastes like. I feel like that would taste... You know, we can't eat whale anymore because it's illegal.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Yeah. I don't know what those tubes are coming out of the ground.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
It took some investigation for him to figure that out, I guess.
20,000
medicine.
leagues under the sea.
Ooh.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
This is a good one. There was a movie about this, and I have not seen it. But I want to. This door isn't a real door. It's a decoration door. Alright, let's go in the spooky room. Ooh. I wonder if we can clear the debris. Is an option.
What could Sarah have done to make this person
Dear sir,
call the police?
as you know, I have always held you and your family in high regard. Oh, it's respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer enter to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fowler. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. Whoa, there's an affair happening between her and Dr. Fowler. And she's going a little nuts, apparently. I like this whole idea of, like, we need some original salt marsh residents. Some more things going on, some history. We need history. Because history... Well, that's just unsafe. Why would they remove this banister? Come on, people, come on. Or did the monster do that damage? The creature. I mean, these books are just... literally just thrown everywhere. Like, even if a house is falling apart, people don't just throw books. Like, I'd expect a painting to fall because a nail, you know, rusts through or something. But books just, like, being strewn about like this it's wild. That's a disturbance that causes that. Alright. We can't go in this room because the door is locked. It's over here. Ooh, dark and stormy. Oh, we got claw marks. Okay, where's my boy? Is he just vibing? Is he still back here? Yep, he's still walking in circles. I don't know why I brought him. He's useless. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, game. I don't know if I want to go in this room.
Locked.
Well, I can't, apparently. What about this one? Ooh! I'm spooked. I'm spooked. This is spooky. Okay. It's pitch black in there. There's no windows in this side of the freaking house. Ooh. This key opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. Is that this room? Yeah, cool. Let's go into the office. Okay. I see, Alright. Let's talk about this, Sarah. Why do you have, candles and an occult circle on the floor of your room? Do you wish to explain yourself? I really assumed that the boy was the problem. I really thought he was the problem, but it's the painter. It's always the painter. These are just blank canvases that she has. She's ready to go. Okay, let's look at the little army men. This is the boys' room. A Wonderful Wizard of Oz. When did that come out? Because that was like new. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, what?
The boys' room.
Okay, I figured that out already. Pierce. What was that sound? I don't like the steps. The steps that are happening behind me. This is freaky. Okay, I need light. This is actually terrifying. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump if there's a jump scare. If there's anything in this room. Why does it make me do it? Okay, we can see everything. There's army men. He's got a bed. Okay, he's got a clock. His clock is a different time. He's got comics. He loved, you know, making his legions of army men battle each other across these beautiful forts. And they had industry with trains. Let's recreate the scene. Alright? What was going on in here? Alright.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Okay. That's a lot of psychology. Like, why do kids need forts if they're terrified of things? What was he reading?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain.
Tom
Sarah must
Sawyer.
have read it to him before bed.
Okay, so mom's reading him books, which is that's what moms are supposed to do, okay? Even though she's suspicious.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old
Oh,
boy.
we got some sleeping
What
pills.
was wrong with this family?
Wasn't my guy taking sleeping pills? Oh, we didn't. So they're trying to enhance his dreams, trying to connect him to the boy. These are fine. These are normal drawings of a kid. I drew stranger things than this.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
This is just imagination. Children have an
Simon's
imagination.
troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
I disagree. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he was just having nightmares. Like, that's a normal. Okay, he made those up. He made up the drawings. What's it? Okay, what's the point of this drawer if there's nothing in there? The drawings aren't there. Oh, they're on the ground.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Okay. It's like he's making this up. Do they have to have this creepy music in this mansion, dog? Like, so we know that. Let's talk to the police officer again and be like, hey, the boy was a little nuts and his mom was a little nuts, and we know more about that. We're not going to investigate that because, oh my gosh. Let's see if he has something to say about it.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins'
Nothing.
activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Alright, this guy's genuinely unhelpful. Probably the worst police officer I've ever seen. Alright. We're gonna do the DLC room now. We're gonna summon a demon, I guess. You got nothing to say about the heads and the...
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What
Was
she
she?
trying to achieve?
I don't think that's a question. She clearly was interested in the occult. Alright, dude. You need to know how to use your hands. Thank you. That's a spooky door. You don't know what's in there.
Despite what happened, they
Fate
seemed
brought
to
us
have loved
together,
each other.
and forever it will bind us. Aww. So she loved him. She loved him. She just also loved her demon circles. With candles of indiscriminate size. Alright, what's in her desk? She's got books.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
She's just a business lady, okay? She's just a business lady. She likes circles. She gets a little high. She needs it. Painting for all these people. Returned. Wait, who are these people? For Boston client. For JF. Boston client, Boston client. This is January. And then FS is an exhibition. Wait. Oh, wait, no, it was Fuller. So another painting. And then more exhibitions going on. Dr. Fuller. I knew it. I knew he would be on here. Painting for Dr. Fuller. Treatment. The Shambler for FS is a gift. Okay, so something's going on. We don't know who.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Francis Sanders.
I wonder why.
So that's why Bro stole the painting. It's a gift. So we don't know. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. Okay. What about Grumpy Men?
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that last island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Maximilian, did she give a painting to ML? I don't think she did. She had a friend who did not care. Alright. That door is locked, right?
The door is blocked on the other side.
Yeah. Figured that would be the case.
Bradley? Is that you?
Why would I hide in the occult room? What kind of survival instincts do I have? Oh no. Oh no. Where is Bradley at? Let's go check on him. Let's go check on Bradley again. Let's see if he's still, If he's not there, that would be even creepier. Oh no, he's there. Nothing has happened. He hasn't been even lost for a second. Okay. What is he?
Hear that?
That's all you have to say? Yeah, I heard it. You should follow me.
What do you know about
my
Charles
gosh.
Hawkins?
Dog doesn't even want to be there with me. I don't want to go in this scary room. I'm going to be attacked. Alright, alright, alright. We'll, Is this door unlockable? Of course it is. Or do I go into the scary room now? Maybe you just have to...
What will her room reveal about her?
You can just pick the lock? Okay.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use.
So there's multiple ways to get in there, I guess. I don't know how you pick that lock. Alright, what's in this drawer?
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
What is a... There's a depressant of the nervous system. Oh my gosh. Alright, nothing behind the dressing. Why did she have her own room? That's a little strange, isn't it? Like they were married. I mean, I guess she's allowed to. There's nothing wrong, but this dresser that I can't interact with is freaking me out. The rug. There's clearly stuff under the rug, but I can't move the rug. There's nothing in here. This is an empty room. This is useless. I'm lucky to have found the little key. We just learned she's on drugs, and that's it. I am terrified of what's next. But there's clearly a cutscene up the stairs to this creepy room that someone ran into. Yep, called it.
Anyone there?
She's still here. She's still painting. So there's a lantern. Having her be a painter is so smart. Especially for a visual masterpiece. That's... Alright. He's never looked in a mirror before. He doesn't know... Oh! Oh!
You! Stop!
Where'd he go? Okay, the slowest jump ever. Do you not see him?
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
That's gotta be her, though. Like, I don't think it's a man. Or maybe it's the boy. Where would he have gone?
I'll cover you.
Will you?
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Seems like this came from a log.
May 24th, we sailed the Darkwater. 1847, okay. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. What is the Orpheus? What are you talking about? That's gotta be a ship. I preferred when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we could no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of sacred beasts. Oh, I have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything. It sends out an infernal song. We caught it? It's the most grotesque whale. Men have died, but we have gained glory. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Okay. So the Greek stuff's going on. And then they were fans clearly. So it went from May to June. Not very long time. So we got some whaling going on. It's a whaling sport. Very, very cool. Lots going on here. We gotta search and search.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Yeah, so these are ships. These are the ships and the way they went. So the Orpheus, the Prodigal, the Scylla, and the Saint Claudine. So the Orpheus was just kind of going, looks around the Indies here, and the Prodigal was going from Spain. The Scylla was up and down the east coast and north here, almost all the way to Greenland. And the St. Claudine was going to England.
Looks
You
like
really
the
think-
navigation
Is there anything on the back? We always have to check.
The fugitive
paths
came in here?
described in the log.
I don't see any way out.
Correct. You're right.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Maybe he's a teleporter. Oh. We can just do that infinitely. So we gotta look out for those.
Charles Hawkins was keeping her father's
To
letters from her.
Sarah Webster. Oh. That's a big deal. So he stopped. Someone was trying to talk to her. And he cut her off. So he isolated her. It was the man. The man's the problem. He wanted to continue his research.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Oh, that's the... Oh, that's not good. So it's him. And then who's the bald guy? Who's the butcher? The butcher bald guy.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's not just
friend of Hawkins.
not just the glasses I noticed about that guy.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Okay, what's on the back of the map?
The
Is that a
Scylla.
ship?
It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
That's cool. That's a very cool recreation.
This panel is movable,
Oh. Ooh, we got
as
secrets.
if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Ooh. Oh, what if we follow the paths? So they would go to the Indies. Oh, interesting.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Okay. It's kind of spoon-feeding it to us, don't you think?
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So, the Scylla. Let's do the Scylla's pathway. 57 north,
Looks like the navigational paths
51
described
west.
in the log.
So we got... Where's the 50s? Oh boy. 45, 50, 57 north, 51 west. No. Okay, this one's the biggest. 33 north, 53 west. And they like went there. So 33 north, 53 west. 33. Oh wait, this is 33 north. Yeah!
Looks like it worked.
Ooh!
Well done, Pierce.
Cogwheels. They must be linked
Okay.
to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Well, we did. We figured it out. We could have used strength.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Let's see if it... See if we could do it.
Damnation. I can't budge these gears.
A
I need
tool. We didn't need a tool. We're just strong, bro. We're opening this. Another cutscene. Maybe it goes to the secret tunnels. Chapter 4!